In this video, you will learn how to ask the judge in your case to move a court date. If you have a scheduled court date, like a hearing, and you can't make it, you can ask the judge in your case to move it. This is called a continuance. We will go over the following steps in the process. 1. Fill out your forms. 2. File your forms. 3. Go to your continuance hearing. And 4. Continue with your case. Step 1. Fill out your forms. To request that your court date be moved, you have to file some forms with the circuit clerk. You can use our Easy Form program, which helps you fill out the form correctly. Just go to illinoislegalaid.org and search for Motion to Continue. Click the link, click Get Started, and follow the instructions. The program will gather the required information and put it on your form. At the end, you will get digital versions of your forms. If you prefer, you can download the forms and fill them out on your computer or by hand. Go to illinoiscourts.gov/forms/approved, then select the form you want to download. Next, we'll show you how to fill out the forms you need if you are not using our Easy Form program. The first form is called Motion to Continue or Extend Time. The top of the form is called the caption. The caption will be filled out the same way on all forms in your case. First, fill in the name of the county where your case is being heard. Then, fill in the names of the plaintiff or petitioner and defendant or respondent. Also enter your case number. You can find all of this information on any of the other documents that have been filed in the case. Then, check the box for which side of the case you are on. Then, check the box next to number 2 to indicate you are asking for a continuance. Then, select the box next to the type of court date you are rescheduling and enter the original date and time. Then, explain why you are asking to reschedule. Note that the next section of the form has to do with a request to have more time to do something in the case, like file something. You can leave this blank. On the next page, you will fill in your information. You will also sign the form, but an electronic signature is okay too. To electronically sign the form, simply type your name into the signature box next to the letter S, between 2 slashes. Next, you will need to fill out the Proof of Delivery section of the form. This is where you tell the judge how you will let the other party or parties in the case know about your motion and hearing. First, enter the name and contact information for the party you are notifying. If they are represented by a lawyer, put the lawyer's name and information. Then, check the box next to the way you are going to notify the party or their lawyer. Finally, fill out the approximate date and time you plan to notify them. If there are more parties in your case, you will need to complete a section for each party. If there are more than 3, you will need to fill out an additional proof of delivery form. Finally, fill out the last section of the form the way you did the similar section above, with your name, contact information, and signature. You are now done with the motion to continue or extend time. Next, you need to fill out the order granting or denying motion to continue or extend time. This form is what the judge will complete and sign after they make their decision. First, fill out the caption, just as you did with the motion. Then, check the box for which side of the case you're on. Then, enter the date you are filing the motion. Finally, check the first box to show that your motion is for a continuance. Do not complete the rest of the form. The judge will finish and sign the form at your continuance hearing. In many counties, you only need to file the motion and order forms. However, some counties also require a notice of motion form. Contact your local circuit clerk to find out if they require this form to be filed. If they do, ask them whether you must pick a date for the continuance hearing or if they give you the date. Once you have that information, here's how you fill out the form. Again, fill out the caption just as you did on your other forms. Then enter the date and time of the continuance hearing. Also enter the address and room number where the original court date is scheduled to happen. This will be where the continuance hearing will take place, unless the clerk tells you otherwise. Then, sign this part of the form. Then, keep going to the Proof of Delivery section. Fill it out just as you did the other Proof of Delivery section on the motion form. Step 2. File your forms. Now that you have your forms filled out, it's time to file them with the court. Since 2018, Illinois requires court forms to be electronically filed or e-filed. Learn more at illinoislegalaid.org/e-filing with a hyphen. If you don't qualify for an exemption, you will need to e-file your motion. You can do this using an e-filing service provider, or EFSP. You can find a list of EFSPs at efile.illinoiscourts.gov. Just click on Providers. Once you've picked a provider, create an account and then follow the steps to look up your case and file your documents. And don't forget to notify the other parties in your case as you described in your proof of delivery. Step 3. Go to your continuance hearing. Your continuance hearing is when you go to court to explain to the judge why you need to change your original court date. The other parties are allowed to come too. They can argue that the court date shouldn't be changed. After the judge has heard your arguments, they will make a decision. They will fill out and sign the order form you prepared. Do not leave the courtroom without a copy of this order. If your motion was granted, it will have the new date and time of your court date. Step 4. Continue with your case. Whether or not your motion was granted, it is important that you attend your court date. If you do not, you risk losing your case. For more information, forms, and videos, go to illinoislegalaid.org.